All right, welcome to BJJ Simplified. Let's break down a match here versus Garry Tonon and Gilbert Burns, okay? And this is one of my favorite matches to watch. And there is actually one thing that I want you guys to focus on, or that we will be focusing on, which is how Garry Tonon escapes the side mount of Gilbert Burns. And it happens 3 or 4 times in the match. And it's worth studying because he does the same thing over and over again. And it's very simple, something that you guys can apply, gi, no gi. And let's look at it right here in the beginning of the match. Straight to a takedown, lands on side mount, and we'll see what Garry Tonon does here and what he applies to be able to rotate to his side. As you can see a while ago, his knees were facing to his left, and he's going to look to face to the right. He needs to rotate to the right so that he can get back to guard. And so what is he doing here right now? He's got both of his hands framing up on the left arm of Gilbert Burns. Why is that? Because this is the arm that is in charge of the crossface, okay, or lifting up on the elbow, the near side elbow, okay? So right now, what Gilbert Burns is doing is he's lifting the elbow, the near side elbow of Garry Tonon, okay? And the reason for that is it kind of hinders the ability of Garry Tonon to turn to his right, to be able to shrimp and be able to get back to guard, right? And so the task now is for Garry Tonon to free up that grip on his elbow. And you can see his left arm is gripping the wrist of Gilbert Burns. And he's going to look to stiff arm that so that he can have a better frame. Boom. Now he's freed up his near elbow, which is his right elbow. And now Gilbert Burns has no control of Garry Tonon's upper body, right? He's got no crossface. He's got no near side elbow control. And that's allowing him to rotate. As you can see, as soon as his elbow is free, he's already rotating to his right. His knees are already facing towards the right? And from there, he's able to re-guard again. Gilbert Burns will pass here again, but the reason why Garry Tonon is so calm and just so confident in his escape is because he knows that if he denies that upper body control, as you can see here, his arms are already monitoring the left arm of Gilbert Burns. You can see that both of his arms are going there. He's not really looking to frame up against underneath the jaw or anything like that. He just wants to be able to, boom, control that arm, right? So both arms now are framing up again against the biceps or the left bicep of Gilbert Burns, right? And this is actually a better view of what he's doing. You can see the grip of Gilbert Burns is on the right elbow of Garry Tonon. Garry Tonon knows that this is controlling his rotation. He's not going to be able to fully turn to his right and get to a guard. And so he's trying to free that grip. His left arm is grabbing the wrist. And you'll see here, as soon as he's able to free that, actually, we can probably slow things down here because we're on YouTube. So let's put that on 0.25 speed so you guys can really see how it all goes down. So you can see here, he's going to free his right elbow. Boom. Now it's free. He automatically rotates right away so that he can get back to guard, right? And it's such a simple concept that he's applying, right? So you want to deny the person the handles that control your rotation so that you can rotate and escape, because you need to rotate to escape. You need to bridge. And there it is again, underneath side mount. Look, right away, he's looking for that arm. He's doing this exactly the same thing. Let's back it up a little bit here, okay? So let's slow it down because I think you can appreciate a little bit more of what he's doing once you can really see where the attention is going. You can see he's looking for that arm. He's keeping his right elbow tight. He does not want a near side underhook so that, you know, Gilbert Burns can flare up his right arm. So he's keeping his elbow tucked in tight. He's looking for that frame up against the bicep of Gilbert Burns. He's looking for it. He's waiting for it. There it is. He's caught it. His right elbow is being controlled, so he's looking to free it. And as soon as he frees it, boom, you'll see him turn. He'll bridge to his right shoulder. That creates a little bit of space, and there he goes again. He's going to come back to re-guard, okay? So this is something that he applies over and over again in this match. Let's look at one more scenario where he does that. Gilbert Burns passes here with a stack pass, and you'll see that Garry Tonon, right off the bat, he's trying to push that elbow first, that elbow push escape. It didn't work. So he's going to look to monitor that arm. Again, he does not want to be cross-faced underneath side mount, okay? So you always want to monitor that arm, that left arm of Gilbert Burns, right? So he's looking for it again. He's framing up against it. And you'll see here that he's turning slowly towards his right. And Gilbert Burns can feel that, right? He's trying to grab the right elbow of Garry Tonon. And look at that frame right here again. He's grabbing that wrist. He's going to look to stiff arm to get that arm off of his elbow. Boom. Okay, there it is again. And look, he's able to rotate and back in to the guard. He goes, right? So this is something that I talk about a lot, which is the concept of controlling rotation. And it's such a great study, this match. So I suggest you watch it. Garry Tonon versus Gilbert Burns. You'll see Garry Tonon hit this escape over and over again. It's nothing fancy. It's all about the concept of denying the control of your rotation so that you can turn to escape. And hopefully you guys appreciated that a little bit. And to, watch more of these breakdowns and to get a little bit more insight on those concepts, check out my YouTube channel, which is BJJ Simplified. You can also follow me on Instagram at BJJ Simplified. Follow me on there and get more breakdowns such as this one. All right. Peace out, guys.